When you buy your first camera, you're so super excited, you just can't wait to go out and shoot. And straight away you're thinking lenses, because soon you'll realise the kit lens is holding you back. So you actually start researching, and there is actually so many choices. They'll go a wide angle or telephoto lens, zoom or prime, but I'd say 90% of the time this is the first lens everyone buys, and that's the 50mm f1.8. It's light, has a fast aperture, and it's super sharp. What more would you want? But the main reason actually people buy this lens is because of the price. Can you ever guess how much it is? What? I said, have a guess how much it is. How much what is? What? Come on now, have you even been listening? Not really. Put your phone down. I said, can you have a guess how much the RF 50mm f1.8 is? I don't know, £500? No, you're way off. It's coming in at £200, and that's exactly why this is the first lens you should buy. The 50mm f1.8 is such a versatile lens. It's amazing for so many different situations, and it's why I always bring it along with me for every shoot I go. Because of how small and light it is, I don't even notice a difference of it when I actually carry it around in my camera bag. I don't even notice a difference when it's actually on the camera as well, really. Because of how small and light it is, it really doesn't feel like a lens is actually on the camera. Being a 50mm has some really nice compression to separate the subjects from the background, but not too much like an 85mm, so you can actually kind of see where you are. This makes the lens really great for portraits, product photography, automotive photography, and landscapes, and so much more. This is becoming my go-to lens now for product photography, overtaking the 70-200, which is actually my favourite lens by the way, because it's just way more convenient to use with its closer minimum focus distance and much lighter to actually use. It may even be my first lens I'll take out my bag to get some portraits as well. There are so many things I just love about this lens, the price just tops it off. You might think the sharpness is not the best because of the price tag it is, however this isn't the case. It's so sharp and crisp you will not be disappointed. I will leave the link in the description below if you are interested in purchasing. However, with it being so cheap compared to other lenses such as the RF 35mm, I do have a full comparison on that video as well, comparing these two lenses if you are interested. It's linked here and also at the end of the video if you want to go check it out. So with it being so cheap compared to that lens, it doesn't come without its flaws. Now there isn't many, but it's understandable to have at this price. First is a flaw for actually using the lens for video, and that's because it doesn't have image stabilization. If you actually pair it with a Canon EOS R or RP, then you'll definitely be getting some shaky footage when shooting handheld. Using the gimbal will definitely help, but if you want that quick, smooth handheld shots, then this lens isn't the one to go for that. Another flaw, which I actually don't think is too bad because the lens is so small, is that they actually had to cut back on some design choices on this lens, and one of them was the removal of a dedicated manual focus ring. They've merged it together with the control ring, so that ring can control manual focus on whatever you set the control ring to. You change between the two by using this switch here, but when you actually switch it over to manual focus, it doesn't actually change instantly. You have to go into the autofocus settings in the menu and actually change it from autofocus to manual focus. And when you actually want to change it back, you have to go into the menus again, and it can just be really annoying. But to be honest, at the end of the day, that's what's had to happen for them to be able to create such a smaller lens. You can actually see these flaws as positives if you're a photographer who doesn't actually do much video, apart from lowering your shutter speed to actually let more light in for photos, because with these choices is actually a big reason why this lens is priced how it is. Because if you actually look at the RF 35mm, that lens has two of these features that this lens doesn't have, and it's actually over double the price. That's why you can't really complain too much really, because you're getting a lot, and I mean a lot for your money here. Even the RF 50mm f1.2 don't have image stabilization, and that lens is £2 grand. So unless money is no object, I really do recommend you buying the f1.8 version over the f1.2. I've had an absolute blast with this lens so far, and I'm so excited to carry on using it in the future. For beginners, to get this much quality in such a low price is phenomenal. You can create so much with this lens, and if you master it, nothing will be able to stop you. I love this lens, and I really do think you should go out and get it now, either as your first lens or your fifth lens. It is really that much worth it. Don't forget to hit this like button if you have enjoyed, and remember the link is in the description below for this lens if you want to go check it out. If you did enjoy, why not hit that subscribe button to see more gear reviews like this in the future. Thank you very much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.